guys, and welcome back to part 5 of my build of the King of the Mississippi. My name is John from Small Budget Scale Modeler. As you can see in this part and also in the last part, I am continuously improving the quality of my videos. I edit it and to put more information in my videos, and also I'm trying to improve the flow of my speech and also my wordings and obviously also my English. Okay, I hope that you will enjoy a little bit more the videos I make. We finished up the hull and laminated all the complete hull with walnut strips. As you can see, the edges are nice and round. It's better that you put a little bit more effort in these corners, because if you glue it in a 90-degree angle, after you will send, maybe the plywood will pop out on the corners because the strips are so slim. Whatever, every step you make, you have to think a little bit more forward what will be result in the next step, because if you do not put enough effort to assemble the hull with the plywood, and then you try to make it nice with the walnut strips, you can do whatever you want. It will be not a nice result. So think first before you glue something together, what's coming next. I wanted also to cover up the underside of the first deck, but I only have 1.5 strips left of the walnut, so that's not enough. Would be nice if the company would put maybe 2 more strips of this walnut in this kit, so that you can cover up also the underside of the first deck. Now I think I will stain it darker, because I don't like the contrast between the dark hull and the very light the underside of the first deck. I also put 1 strip on the keel to cover up the joint of the bow and the keel. So if you look on the underside, it's nicer and continuously. Okay, I glued also the endings of the first deck, and I cut already my 10 centimeters strips from the ramin. It's 0.6 by 5 millimeter and 60 centimeter strips. You have to cut it in 10 centimeter pieces. I cut 15 strips, so I have 90 pieces of these planks. What's important for this step is, because you will align the planks straight according to the construction, straight and moving outward. I think it's the second or third deck. You have to put it in a 45 degrees angle. Whatever, it's the first deck, so glue it on straight. What's important on this step is the 10 centimeter strips. Cut it exactly as you can. It will be nice if you have a gadget like this, but as you know, a small budget modeler, I don't have this gadget, so I have to rely on my eyesight. 2 given by natures and 2 given by my doctor. So now I have already 4 of them. Okay, what I mean to say is, cut it exactly as you can, because if 1 strip is longer than the other, the joint line between the planks will be not straight. That's the same like the what we did in the hull planking. So try to keep it nice. I made myself a template, or what you call this, a template on my cutting board, and I will not remove this until I finish up the first deck. I cut 15 strip as I said. Okay, what we have to do next is to make a center line. So this is 12.9 centimeters, so the half is 6.45 centimeters. Make a mark, and also on the back it's the same 12.9 millimeters. Make a mark 6.45 and make a center line. Make it as good as you can, because it will look nicer. Oops. Okay, now we have the center line. Now we will get the center of the hull. It's a little bit more than 60.15 centimeters, so the half is 30.75. Make a center mark. As you can see, it's the same step as we have done in the planking of the hull. Okay, but instead to make 10 centimeter sections, now you have to make 5 centimeter sections. Okay, I finish up the marking, so you have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sections of these 5 centimeter boxes. Now we can start planking the first deck. I first will start in the center, mark this one. From this point on, I will move outwards, and I'm using for this white glue, and as you can see already in the first step, it will cover up the holes for the construction of the first deck. So you have to cut this open after you glue on the sticks. Don't forget, because if you cover up all the first deck, you plank up the deck, you will not know anymore where are the holes for the construction of the first deck to put in. So don't forget, so strip, glue it on, cut it open. Okay, I think I will speed forward this part, and after I finish one half, we will see again. There's one thing I forgot. You measure the center of the first deck, and what I forgot is, if you put the first plank beside the first deck, the picture you will result, because you have to make the same as in the hull. You have to move the second line in a 50% sidewards. There will be no real center, so what I will do is to go 2.5 millimeters from the center, right and left, and in this strip I will start to put the first line of plankings. Okay, the first line in the center is now dry, and as you can see it's a very straight line, because as I told you, it's very important that you make it so straight as possible, so that the following planks you put on the side will not move like a racing track or the waves of the ocean whatsoever. So now we can continue to move sidewards, and I will speed up this video because obviously it's too boring to watch this in original speed. Okay, so I finished one side of the planking as you have seen, and it ended up very close to the edge of the first deck. I have a hangover, call it hangover, uh, of 1 millimeter, so there's enough wood to sand it even, no problem. So you don't have to insert any small strips on the edge, because there will be also a wood strip who will cover up the edges, so that will be look nice. So for this one side I used, let me count how many I have left: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I used 74 strips. 74 strips minus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 74 is 68, so I have to cut 12 more strips. 12 more strips. That's a total of 27, if I'm right. 15 I cut first, then I have, okay, 27. Okay, I will finish this up, and in the next part, after I trim this all, we put on the siding of the wood that would we put on the edge, and also going further to the rudders or steering or whatever it's called. I think it's rudder. Okay, and we send it all down, and I hope that will that my clear coat will arrive, because I ordered it. My airbrush came yesterday, and also I ordered some mud stain and some what they call this? Moss green wash from Nick, and also this earth wash, together with thinner. And what airbrush I ordered this Tamiya airbrush, because I checked on the internet. I don't know if it's true, but the company who make the airbrush for Tamiya is the same company who produced the airbrush for Iwata, and it's a double action airbrush, and with a 7 milliliters, I think, 7 milliliter cap, double action. It's nice. I think it has a volume regulator and a 0.3 tip. I don't know. If you have any experience with this airbrush, let me know. After I will get my pressure regulator and moisture trap, I will try this one. Because before I bought a very cheap no-name excuse me, no-name airbrush, and whatever I tried, it did not work. So if you want to buy an airbrush, what's not needed but it's nice to have, invest some money. For this one I paid 5,800 pesos, Philippine pesos. That's around I think 120 US dollars, 120, 130 US dollars. I could get it cheaper from abroad, but if I include the shipping and the long time I have to wait till the package will arrive here in the Philippines, I bought it in Manila. Thanks to my friend Mike in Manila who gave me the address of Hobbyland in Manila. So if you are someone from the Philippines who watch this video, if you need something for your hobby, like dioramas, plastic models, or whatever you like, you need some stuff, paints or putty or tools or whatever, look for Hobbyland. There's also Hobby Bucket. You can check this also out. Okay, let me finish this up, this part, and let me know if you have any comments or whatever. And hope see you in part 6. Bye guys.